Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'll just stop recording. Oh, I won't do that. I'll just give up recording. So why I ask you to write it all down? Because it kind of cements it. It's like a personal contract. And then if you have your vision there in front of you, if you have your mission there in front of you. So when I first did a kind of a mission, it was like goals, but it started with my mission for life, that I want to be happy and help others heal towards happiness. I would say I want to serve everybody and make them happy. That was the one sentence that I had. And then my mom gave me Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within, and he always talked about commitment, never-ending commitment. A never-ending commitment to being the best version of yourself. So there's no competition between me and Dell or me and Dorcas. It's just me, best version of me. Never-ending commitment to being the best version of myself. And I put this that I want to serve everybody in the best way that I can. And we're human, so don't beat up on yourself when you don't do it. We have a tendency to live in a lot of shame and blame. Hi, me too. The purpose of shame is a 30-second purpose. That's it. To move on from that and learn from whatever it is you felt, I shouldn't have done that. Do we move on from that? We hold it to our heart, make it who we are, rock it, dance with it, take it everywhere we go in that pain body sack. It just has a 30-second purpose. That's it. And the point is that when your vision and your mission is to live in peace and joy and happiness, that's when you have to constantly step back and live your life in witness mode. And that's why I have put 3 meditations up for you people to do, or you could call them snack exercises, use whatever word you want. One is with waterfall, one is the rain, and one is the ocean. Just 1 minute. I think one is even 30 seconds. Quiet the mind, quiet those feelings because they mean nothing. Guilt, shame, blame, anger, irritability, rage, that's not who any of us are. And that's what we do the meditation for, to just flush it out, to clutter clear it out, and go back to your divine source and who you truly are. So when I first started meditating, I did a couple of courses. I went to London to a place called Amravati, where I did a couple of silent courses. And then I went to a place called Igatpuri, where it was silent for 11 days, no talking. And when I came back home, I think I was very young then, maybe 30 or something. And when I came back home, I promised myself that I'm going to use the technique that I learned. And I used to wake up every day at 4:30 in the morning. And I think I did this for 2 years. I would wake up every day at 4:30 in the morning. Until 6:30, I would meditate. And I did that every day. And sometimes I would do it again in the afternoon for an hour and then again in the evening. But that has held me in good stead up to today. So I can immediately, if I'm stern with myself and say, no, this is not who I am, this is not who you are, step back now. I can step back and see the whole thing from a top view. That maybe it doesn't happen on day one, but then during the lockdown, I wanted to offer these little bits to people because everybody was going through so much. So I used to do these short meditations. I did them on Instagram and Facebook, my personal Instagram and personal Facebook. And then I realized that even 20 minutes was too much for people. So I did snack meditations, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. And then I further cut it down to 1 minute sound meditation. And you just hear that sound for a minute, and everything comes into alignment. Sound for 1 minute and shh, you come into alignment. But that coming into alignment, we have to be responsible for each every one of us. Coming into alignment, bringing ourselves into alignment. Hi, Janata. Each and every one of us has to do it. Doesn't happen from the outside, because the outside world will be as it is. The person in front of you will behave and speak from where they are right now in that moment. It's not personal. And as digital business owners, we have to know that somebody says you're a scamster, somebody trolls you. Please don't take that on board. It's not who you are. You can delete them, you can ban them, you can block them. But please don't take it personally. Please don't take it personally. And sometimes in life, we have somebody who's constantly doing that to us. And we can't delete, ban, and block them. But we can do the figure of eight. But you can do the figure of eight. And after a while, you'll find yourself doing the figure of eight without that pent up anger inside you. After a while, you'll be able to see that, yes, I can forgive this person. And I can move on from this. And I can very gently, gently, gently separate myself out of it. Gently, softly, slowly, always. Treading softly on this planet. Softly, slowly. I think many people are caught up with the webinar today, Master. So the whole point is to be soft and gentle with yourself. Soft and gentle with the world. And also firm when you need to be. With yourself and with others. So this week is Emotions Week. As I said, it's all about the feelings. Last week was about the thoughts. And it's about living in congruence, living congruently. Whether you're a business owner, whether at that time you're a mother, whether at that time you're a boss, an employee, a wife, a child, a daughter, a son, living in congruence with what your mission and what your vision are. That's why I go back to that. What is my mission? What is my vision? What is my mission? What is my... Does this help me? Do these thoughts help me? In 2020, I went through a very, very difficult time. And I therapized myself on my own. And I made sure I followed that routine. Like I would meditate morning, afternoon, evening. I would journal for 15 minutes timed a day. I would walk in the morning, walk in the evening, and I would pick a song and dance and sing to it. But I made sure that I did it. That's a commitment I made to myself, and I made sure that I did it. Nobody else could do that for me. And I came out of a very, very difficult situation. Even if I'd gone in for therapy, I would have still got work to do. Many of us go to a therapist or go to a course, and then we don't honor ourselves in it. So it's sad, but we do that. Okay, I am starting now. So breaking the habit of being yourself. We all have habits that we want to replace with something else. How do we do that? So I have got, and I must remember to stop sharing when I come back to you guys. I should pin myself now, right? I have got, am I pinned? Is it just me talking, or I should do a spotlight? Okay, so I'm going to play something for you. That is this.
People wake up in the morning,
Yes.
they begin to think about their problems. Those problems are circuits of memories in the brain. Each one of those memories are connected to people and things at certain times and places. And if the brain is a record of the past, the moment they start their day, they're already thinking in the past. Each one of those memories has an emotion. Emotions are the end product of past experiences. So the moment they recall those memories of their problems, they all of a sudden feel unhappy, they feel sad, they feel pain. Now, how you think and how you feel creates your state of being. So the person's entire state of being when they start their day is in the past. So what does that mean? The familiar past will sooner or later be predictable future. So if you believe that your thoughts have something to do with your destiny, and you can't think greater than how you feel, or feelings have become the means of thinking, by very definition of emotions, you're thinking in the past. And for the most part, you're going to keep creating the same life. So then people grab their cell phone, they check their WhatsApp, they check their text, they check their emails, they check Facebook, they take a picture of their feet, they post it on Facebook, they tweet something, they do Instagram, they check the news, and now they feel really connected to everything that's known in their life. And then they go through a series of routine behaviors. They get out of bed on the same side, they go to the toilet, they get a cup of coffee, they take a shower, they get dressed, they drive to work the same way, they do the same things, they see the same people, they push the same emotional buttons, and that becomes the routine, and it becomes like a program. So now they've lost their free will to a program, and there's no unseen hand doing it to them. So when it comes time to change, the redundancy of that cycle becomes a subconscious program. So now, 95% of who we are by the time we're 35 years old is a memorized set of behaviors, emotional reactions, unconscious habits, hardwired attitudes, beliefs, and perceptions that function like a computer program. So then a person can say with their 5% of their conscious mind, I want to be healthy, I want to be happy, I want to be free. But the body's on a whole different program. So then how do you begin to make those changes? Well, you have to get beyond the analytical mind, because what separates the conscious mind from the subconscious mind is the analytical mind. And that's where meditation comes in, because you can teach people through practice how to change their brainwaves, slow them down. And when they do that properly, they do enter the operating system where they can begin to make some really important changes. So most people then wait for crisis or trauma or disease or diagnosis. They wait for loss, some tragedy to make up their mind to change. And my message is, why wait? And you can learn and change in a state of pain and suffering, or you can learn and change in a state of joy and inspiration. And I think right now, the cool thing is that people are waking up. Most people spend 70% of their life living in survival and living in stress. So they're always anticipating the worst case scenario based on a past experience. And they're literally, out of the infinite potentials in the quantum field, they're selecting the worst possible outcome, and they're beginning to emotionally embrace it with fear, and they're conditioning their body into a state of fear. Do that enough times, body has a panic attack without you. You can't even predict it because it's programmed subconsciously. So people become addicted to the rush of those emotions, and they use the problems and conditions in their life to reaffirm their limitation, so at least they can feel something. So now when it comes time to change, you say to the person, why are you this way? Well, every time they recall the event, they're producing the same chemistry in their brain and body as if the event is occurring, firing and wiring the same circuits and sending the same emotional signature to the body. Well, what's the relevance behind that? Well, your body is your unconscious mind. In a sense, if you're sitting down and you start thinking about some future worst case scenario that you're conjuring up in your mind, and you begin to feel the emotion of that event, your body doesn't know the difference between the event that's taking place in your world, outer world, and what you're creating by emotion or thought alone. So most people then, they're constantly reaffirming their emotional states. So when it comes time to give up that emotion, they can say, I really want to do it, But really the body is stronger than the mind because it's been conditioned that way. So the servant now has become the master. And the person all of a sudden, once they step into that unknown, they'd rather feel guilt and suffering because at least they can predict it. Being in the unknown is a scary place for most people because the unknown is uncertain. And people say to me, well, I can't predict my future. I'm in the unknown, and I always say the best way to predict your future is to create it. Not from the known, but from the unknown. What thoughts do you want to fire and wire in your brain? What behaviors do you want to demonstrate in one day? The act of rehearsing them mentally, closing your eyes, and rehearsing the action.
The rehearsing the reaction of what you want, or the action?
The action of what you want. By closing your eyes and mentally rehearsing some action. If you're truly present, the brain does not know the difference between what you're imaging and what you're experiencing in 3D world. So then you begin to install the neurological hardware in your brain to look like the event has already occurred. Now, your brain is no longer a record of the past. Now it's a map to the future. And if you keep doing it, priming it that way, the hardware becomes a software program. And who knows, you just may start acting like a happy person. And then I think the hardest part is to teach our body emotionally what the future will feel like ahead of the actual experience. So what does that mean? You can't wait for your success to feel empowered. You can't wait for your wealth to feel abundant. You can't wait for your new relationship to feel love, or your healing to feel whole. I mean, that's the old model of reality of cause and effect, waiting for something outside of us to change how we feel inside of us. And when we feel better inside of us, we pay attention to whoever or whatever caused it. But what that means then is that from the Newtonian world is that most people spend their whole life living in lack, waiting for something to change out there.
What do you mean the Newtonian world?
The Newtonian world is all about the predictable. It's all about predicting the future. But the quantum model of reality is about causing an effect. The moment you start feeling abundant and worthy, you are generating wealth. The moment you're empowered and feel it, you're beginning to step towards your success. The moment you start feeling whole, your healing begins. And when you love yourself and you love all of life, you'll create an equal. And now you're causing an effect. And I think that's the difference between living as a victim in your world, saying, I am this way because of this person or that thing or this experience. They made me think and feel this way. When you switch that around, you become a creator of your world, and you start saying, my thinking and my feeling is changing an outcome in my life. And now that's a whole different game, and we start believing more that we're creators of reality. And most people, when they have a thought, they just think that that's the truth. And I think one of my greatest realizations in my own journey was, just because you have a thought doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So if you think 60 to 70,000 thoughts in one day, and we do, and 90% of those thoughts are the same thoughts as the day before, and you believe that your thoughts have something to do with your destiny, your life's not going to change very much, because the same thought leads to the same choice leads to the same behavior creates the same experience, and the same experience produces the same emotion. And so then the act of becoming conscious of this process to begin to become more aware of how you think, how you act, and how you feel. It's called metacognition. And so then, why is that important? Because the more conscious you become of those unconscious states of mind and body, the less likely you're going to go unconscious during the day. And that thought is not going to slip by your awareness unchecked, because it means to know thyself. The word meditation means to become familiar with. So as you become familiar with the thoughts, the behaviors, and the emotions of the old self, you're retiring that old self. As you fire and wire new thoughts and condition the body into a new emotional state, if you do that enough times, it'll begin to become familiar to you. So it's so important, just like a garden. If you're planting a garden, you got to get rid of the weeds. You got to take the plants from the past year and you got to pull them out. The rocks that sift to the top that are like our emotional blocks, they have to be removed. The soil has to be tenderized and broken down. We have to make room to plant a new garden. So primarily, we learn the most about ourselves and others when we're uncomfortable. Because the moment you move into that uncomfortable state, normally a program jumps in. When that program jumps in, it's because a person doesn't want to be in the present moment and engage it consciously. If you're not being defined by a vision of the future, then you're left with the old memories of the past, and you will be predictable in your life. And if you wake up in the morning and you're not being defined by a vision in the future, as you see the same people and you go to the same places and you do the exact same thing at the exact same time, it's no longer that your personality is creating your personal reality. Now your personal reality is affecting or creating your personality. Your environment is really controlling how you think and feel unconsciously, because every person, everything, every place, every experience has a neurological network in your brain. Every experience that you have with every person produces an emotion. So some people will use their boss to reaffirm their addiction to judgment. They'll use their enemy to reaffirm their addiction to hatred. They'll use their friends to reaffirm their addiction to suffering. So now they need the outer world to feel something. So to change then is to be greater than your environment, to be greater than the conditions in your world. And the environment is that seductive. So then why is meditation the tool? Well, let's sit down, let's close our eyes. Let's disconnect from your outer environment. So if you're seeing less things, there's less stimulation going to your brain. If you're playing soft music or you have earplugs in, less sensory information coming to your brain, so you're disconnecting from your environment. If you can sit your body down and tell it to stay like an animal, stay right here. I'm going to feed you when we're done. You can get up and check your emails, you can do all your texts, but right now, you're going to sit there and obey me. So then, when you do that properly, and you're not eating anything or smelling anything or tasting anything, you're not up experiencing and feeling anything, you would have to agree with me that you're being defined by a thought, right? So when the body wants to go back to its emotional past, and you become aware that your attention is on that emotion, and where you place your attention is where you place your energy, you're siphoning your energy out of the present moment into the past, and you become aware of that. And you settle your body back down in the present moment, because it's saying, well, it's 8 o'clock. You normally get upset because you're in traffic around this time. And here you are sitting, and we're used to feeling anger, and you're off schedule. Oh, it's 11 o'clock, and you usually check your emails and judge everybody. Well, the body's looking for that predictable chemical state. Every time you become aware that you're doing that, and your body is craving those emotions, and you settle it back down into the present moment, you're telling the body, it's no longer the mind, that you're the mind, and now your will is getting greater than the program. And if you keep doing this over and over again, over and over again, over and over again, just like training a stallion or a dog, it's just going to say, I'm going to sit. And the moment that happens, and the body's no longer the mind, when it finally surrenders, there's a liberation of energy. We go from particle to wave, from matter to energy, and we free ourselves from the chains of those emotions that keep us in the familiar past. And we've seen this thousands of times. In fact, we can actually predict it now on a brain scan.
Okay, so we're just going to close our eyes. We're going to close our eyes. Today, we're not going to talk much. We're going to just do a meditation. And then I want you to be with that the rest of the day. Just close our eyes and take a deep breath in and let go. And take another deep breath in and let go. Let go, let go, let go. Take your awareness to your breath. Feel the breath as it comes into your body. Cool air, and when you breathe out, it's slightly warmer. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Letting go. Letting go. Just letting go. Sinking into the present moment completely. I want to take a moment to personally invite you to this meditation. With each inhalation and each exhalation, just be with your breath, breathing in and out. I am with my breath as I breathe in and as I breathe out. 100% totally and completely. Because when you're with your breath, you cannot be with any other thoughts. Just with your breath. When you're with your inhalation and exhalation, that's where you are, nowhere else. Feel immense gratitude for this breath as you bring your awareness to your nostrils. Just light awareness as you breathe in and breathe out, slowly drifting away from your thoughts, drifting away from the feelings, just you and your breath, you and your breath, drifting away, letting go, letting go, letting go, and entering a state of no mind. No mind, no mind. When you enter this state of no mind, you draw immense cosmic energy or pranic energy. This energy comes from the original source of energy, which is like original medicine, the ultimate source, the ultimate divine source, which heals you at all levels. I am healed physically. I am healed mentally. I am healed emotionally. I am healed spiritually. I have divine health physically. I have divine health mentally. I have divine health emotionally. I have divine health spiritually. I am healed. I am well. Everything works in my life. My business is rocking. My personal life is working. So all working. Money comes flooding into my bank account in all currencies from all over the world. My business is a huge success. I just keep going, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Letting go, letting go, letting go of those affirmations, shifting your awareness from the world around you, shifting your awareness from all thoughts, all feelings, all words, shifting your awareness from the world around you to that world inside you at this moment of time where nothing else exists, just your breath. Normal, natural, simple, easy, relaxed breath. With every inhalation and every exhalation, you are more and more relaxed, more and more relaxed, going deeper and deeper and deeper. And feel a wave of deep relaxation sweeping your whole body. Your whole body. So relaxed. Deep, 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 deeply relaxed. so relaxed. And at this moment of time, completely drop your identity, your personality self, your ego, your analytical mind, which is an extension of your ego. Just drop it off and become pure consciousness. Pure consciousness. Withdraw your attention from all people, places, things, time, and event. And just be with your breath. With every in-breath and every out-breath, feel your body sink, sink, sink into this present moment. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Sinking into this generous present moment. And at any time, you as a quantum observer, find your mind returning to the known, to the familiar, to people, to things, to places in your known familiar reality, to your body, to your identity, to your emotions tied up to the past, or your emotions tied up to the predictable future. Simply bring it back to the breath, to every in-breath and every out-breath. Become one with your breath, one with your breath. Being nobody, going nowhere, just with your breath. Letting go, relaxing deeper and deeper. One with your breath. And as you breathe in and as you breathe out, gently become aware of the temperature in your nostrils. When you breathe in, the air is cooler. And when you breathe out, slightly warmer. Notice the sensation. Sharp and cold, warm and soft. Notice it, sense it. Keenly observe each and every breath. Just you and your breath. Just me and my breath. Let not a single breath slip by without your awareness. And if any time your attention wanders off, gently bring it back to your breath. Bring your attention back to your nostrils. Back to the breath. Breath is the greatest gift that we've been given. Feel yourself going deeper and deeper, drifting deeper, sinking further deep, and even deeper still. So relaxed, so relaxed. Let it go, let it go. And now it's time to become nobody. No one, nothing, no way, in no time. Transcend beyond time and space. Transcend beyond everything in the known world. Becoming less matter and more energy. Less matter and more energy. Move away from particles to wave. Pure consciousness. Pure consciousness. Pure consciousness. And as you lose yourself in this elegant state of nothingness, just lose yourself in this elegant state of nothingness. Pure emptiness. The gap between the thoughts is that state where you tune in to the quantum field of possibilities. Quantum field of infinite possibilities in each now moment. Quantum field of infinite possibilities in each now breath. This void or gap is the gateway to infinite potentials that exist in this quantum field. It's here where you can create your future. It's here where you can make your promises and your contracts with yourself for your brilliant future. It's here where you draw synchronicities and serendipities into your life as awareness, as energy. As you merge into this ultimate divine source where creation is. And as a quantum observer, invest your energy into this unknown and know the longer you linger in the unknown, the more you draw this new life to you. The longer I linger in the unknown, the more I draw a new life to me. So simply become aware that you're observing the unknown and surrender your consciousness back into the world. Surrender all and any aspect of your limited self to join the greater self and become no one, nobody, nothing, nowhere, in no time, and unfold into the immaterial realm of quantum potential. Stay and lose yourself in nothing to become everything. From nothing to become everything as one with this divine ultimate source. Just energy. Just energy. Feeling so grateful for this opportunity. So grateful. And now very gently shift your awareness to the area of a heart, of your heart, allowing your breath to move in and out of this sacred center, your heart. Allow yourself to breathe in more deeply, more soundly, and more completely. And as you breathe from this creative center, focus on your feelings. Notice it. Remember, where your attention goes, your energy flows. Where my attention goes, my energy flows. With every breath, you open your heart. With every breath, activate this creative center furthermore. With every breath, you add more life into your heart with your attention and feel the expansion in your heart. Feel your connection to the source energy because you know that your source is the ultimate resource. Breathe, feel, and move into a new state of being. Move into a new state of being. And as you rest your attention within the center, feel immense joy. Feel great joy, gratitude, peace, and happiness. And release what is not needed. I release with love and free myself. I release with love and free myself. I am whole and I am at peace. I release with love and I free myself from anything that binds me, sabotages me, keeps me from being my whole and complete self. I am free. I am whole. I am at peace. I am free. I am whole. I am at peace. I want to thank me for being myself. I want to thank me for being myself. I want to thank me for being myself. And right now, bring into your mind's eye your vision and your mission and your goal, whatever comes, and just surround it with light. Let the radiance of the light of the source light up your vision and your mission and your goal. Light up you in every which way at all levels of your being. See yourself in the brilliance of who you are. And know this. Everything is possible. It's all working. It's all good. It's all happening. Know this. In the brilliance of who you are, in the brilliance of who I am, my business is working, my life is working, it's all working. It's all working. It's all working. And today, all day, stay with this gratitude for self. I want to thank me. I thank me. I thank my brilliant self. I live in this thanks. I live in this gratitude. And I let go, I let go, I let go. I let go all that is not onward leading. I gently let go of all and any suffering. I gently let go of words that I do not need to hear. I gently let go and I replace everything with love. I want to thank me. I thank myself. Now take a moment to thank the divine light, this energy, everybody here, and everything that has supported you in this process. Your higher self, the divine, your guides, your angels, each other, because collectively we have supported each other. And trust that whatever you've released is complete. Whatever you've released is complete. I trust I have released what does not serve me. It is complete. I give thanks to myself for this. Trust that the release is for everybody's highest good. I am aligned with my highest good. I am aligned with my highest good. I invite the best possible outcome in my life. And be thankful for all the things that you're blessed with. I give thanks for all the blessings in my life. I give thanks for all the teachings in my life. I give thanks for the love. I give thanks for the people. Feel immense gratitude for all that you have, for your family, your friends, for your position. Feel the appreciation. So much love and appreciation for your beautiful body. Love and appreciation for your work. Love and appreciation for Mike and Darren, for this team, for everyone here on Zoom, for the entire dream team, for everyone, for all your loved ones, your family. Feel love and connection with plants, with animals, with nature, with Mother Earth, which nourishes us. And give immense gratitude, immense gratitude. For gratitude is the ultimate state of any manifestation. Gratitude is the ultimate state of love. Give thanks and more thanks. Feel the appreciation in your heart. Let your heart burst with appreciation. For what you appreciate, appreciates in your life. Feel immense care, compassion, unconditional love, self-love. So much love for yourself. So much love. Know that you are adored. The universe adores you. Creation adores you. You are an adored child of God. You are a favorite child of God. Just know that. Feel so much appreciation for all the love, the kindness, acceptance in your life. For the humility. Walk softly with humility. Walk softly with kindness and love, offering that to everybody. Feel this. Remember this. Remember this feeling in your heart of love and kindness and appreciation. Remember it by heart. And I'm going to slowly bring you back. And we're not going to talk or say anything. I want you to stay with this. I want you to stay with this feeling. I want you to be bathed in it and glow in it. I want it to wrap around you tonight as you sleep and hold you till we next come here. Hold you in love, hold you in kindness, and hold you in support. I want each and every one of you to know that you are loved, you are protected, you are cared for. You are loved, you are protected, you are cared for. Just be in that. Just be in that and keep thanking yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I want to thank you for being you. I want to thank you because you're wonderful. I want to thank you because you're kind, because you're special. I want to thank you. And know this, you are loved. You are God's favorite child. The universe adores you. God and all of creation adores you. The universe and all of creation adores you. Just keep telling yourself, know this. Like, okay, so I take land as an example. Know this land. The universe and all of creation loves and adores you. And never forget that. So we're not going to talk. We're just going to, when I get you out of this, we're just going to be in that moment of thanks. And I want you to think of your mission and your vision and the congruency with that. The most important thing, I want you to just thank yourself and thank yourself and thank yourself. And bathe yourself in gratitude and thanks for who you are. Special, precious Estrella. That special, precious Donna. Special, precious Vanessa, Molly, Nancy, Neetu, so many of you, Ritu, Janetta, so many of you, Meredith, Phoebe, you're all precious, you're all loved. Just know this. And very, very slowly, I want you to bring back your awareness to your new consciousness, to a new body, in a whole new world as Vanessa, in a whole new world as Nandini, in a new environment, and a whole new time as Donna. Very slowly, loving yourself, adoring yourself. Every time you bathe, think that even the water adores you. There's nothing that doesn't adore you because you're so precious and so loved and so cared for. I am loved and I am loved. I am peace and I am peaceful. And place both your hands on your heart. Place both your hands on your heart and make a promise to yourself right now that you're going to stay with the love, that you're going to stay with the joy, and that you're going to stay with the peace. From my heart to your heart, from our hearts to all hearts, may there be peace, may there be love, may there be joy for all beings. Far corners of this earth, showering down on everyone. And very slowly and very gently, you may open your eyes. And I thank all of you for being here and sharing this very precious time with me. I love you all very much. You're all very, very brave and courageous and immensely, immensely, immensely awesome. Just coming here every day in spite of so much work that I know all of you do. So I thank you. And I bless everybody, and I take your blessings as well. And I will see you again tomorrow. We'll start with sharing tomorrow. Meanwhile, stay with your mission, stay with your vision. Most important, stay with love for yourself. Just holding yourself again and again. Just hold yourself and love yourself. Like if you were your own very loving mother, how would you be with yourself? And go often in front of the mirror and say, you're just so precious. You are just so awesome. Ciao, Bella. Each and every one of you are my Bellas. See you tomorrow. I want to see if there's any mission, vision, anything in the charts, in case okay. There is some, no, this is yesterday's. Okay. Love you guys. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you. You are precious. You are special. You are awesome. And let nothing and nobody take that away from you. From my heart to your heart. Love you, love you, love you, love you.